Hey guys, what's happening? This is Forgo Nation, and today I'm going to show you guys that this CTP of Rage is not always optimal. The CTP of Energy is still relevant for some characters. Now, which characters? I have no idea, guys. There's a crap ton of characters in this game. I don't know which characters it's going to be more useful for on yet, but we will be doing some testing and we'll figure it out along the way. But this one's going to be with Minnerva. Now, I initially put a CTP of Rage on this girl because she does 3 ABX days. And I thought, man, I can shoot up my score by using this. But I did some testing with this girl and I found out, man, this thing just, it's not really doing as good as the CTP of Energy. Like it does about the same, but then sometimes it doesn't do as good. And you guys will see that in a moment. Now we'll take a look at my build real quick here. She has 23,000 physical attack, and she has 70% crit rate, 142 critical damage, max ignore defense, max skill cooldown, and she has max dodge. Now for the CTP of Rage, you want max critical rate and you want max critical dodge. That's very important for your damage, because when you look at the CTP of Rage, increases 0.9% damage per 1% of dodge rate and or critical rate. So if you got 75% max on critical rate and 75% max on dodge rate, that's 150% times 0.9%. You guys do the math, but that's a pretty hell of a lot of damage. Now she only has the 70% and 75% is max, but she'll get some extra crit rate from this 10%, which will put her actually over the max, and it lasts for 10 seconds. So we'll always have max crit rate while playing with her. So she's got max crit rate, max dodge. So you would think it would be pretty awesome on her. She also has a fully awakened Power of Angry Hawk set, and blah blah, we know about the Rage, and she's got a heroic uni. Now guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some runs with the CTP of Energy and the CTP of Rage at the same time, and you guys judge for yourself which one you think is better. We're gonna do some Black Dwarf, Corvus Glaive. So let's get into this action and let's rock and roll. Okay, so the CTP of Rage is on top and the CTP of Energy is on the bottom, and you guys can see, man, it is pretty neck and neck right at the moment. Now if I miss the proc on the damage proc, that will definitely hurt this score, so that's something to keep an eye on. You know, on the bottom screen, watch to make sure I hit that proc every time, because with the Rage you don't have to worry about that. You're just running through your skills and it's not as a big deal. But with the damage proc, you need to hit that damage proc at the beginning of that 4 skill. So you know, right there it came a little late, and that's going to make a world of difference. But still, right now, they're pretty neck and neck. And that already tells you guys that, you know, the Rage just, it's not as good on all characters as it is Captain Marvel, you know. Thanks to Captain Marvel's, you know, buff effect on her passive, it really puts that CTP of Rage over the top with its damage. And I can tell you on Luna, the CTP of Rage is amazing too, because she has multiple skills that hit hard, and I think that's what it is. You know, with Minnerva, she's got one skill that hits hard, her 4, and you combine it with the 5. So in essence, you're really just doing one skill, you know, because the 5 and the 4 work in conjunction together. And I really think the Rage is more suited for characters that have multiple skills that hit hard. That's what it's looking like to me from the testing I've done so far. I mean, don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure about that. It's just from what I've seen so far. You know, unfortunately, you know, it's very new, and I've only tested it on Minnerva and Magneto so far. But that's what I think's going on. Now, right now, the CTP of Rage is taking the lead a little bit here. It's almost a full bar. And I'm just watching to see if I hit that proc. Oh, there the proc hit. And that's the thing about the damage proc, you know, if that thing doesn't hit, you know, if it doesn't proc, you're going to lose a lot of damage. But it's I mean, as far as DPS, you know, especially when you watch this from the beginning, you can definitely see that the CTP of energy was keeping up with the rage. Now right there, the proc came really late on the energy, and that really hurt me. So already the CTP of rage is ahead of the CTP of energy. Not by a huge portion, but it is ahead of it. So this is a pretty close run. Now we're gonna run this till we get to 2 minutes flat. So we're gonna do this for 3 minutes and see where we stand with the differences in the health on Black Dwarf's health bar. Alright, so we're coming up to the end here. Okay. So as you guys can see, the CTP of rage beat the CTP of energy by just a little over a bar. So let's go into Corvus and let's see what happens there. So for this fight, we're just going to go until one of the teams finishes the first phase first. So whoever finishes the first phase first, they'll be the winner. Now on top, because I have the CTP of rage, I have 5 ignore dodge strikers. They're all crappy. They're not doing really any damage. And on the bottom, I have 3 ignore dodge strikers because it has a CTP of energy, and the CTP of energy has a 40% ignore dodge on it. You need 100% ignore dodge when you're fighting Corvus, otherwise Corvus will dodge everything and you won't be doing any damage. So we got to have that, guys. But again, we're just going to run through the same rotation, and this fight's looking totally different, isn't it, guys? It looks like the energy is pretty well smoking the freaking CTP of rage. I mean, it's already a bar ahead. So yeah, man. So like I said before, I just think I really think that some characters are going to be better suited for the CTP of energy than the CTP of rage. You know, it appears that Netmarble did kind of balance out this CTP, even though it doesn't look like that on the surface. But it seems like it's look, it's not doing near as good right now, and look, we're almost through the first phase. Here we go, man. So the CTP of energy pretty much destroyed the CTP of rage, guys. Look at that, by almost 3 bars in a minute and almost 30 seconds. That's a hell of a difference. Now I wanted to try a run in ABX, and this is the exact team I ran on Combat Villain Day, you guys. I scored 1.9 million with the CTP of energy. So let's see if we can beat that score with the CTP of rage, and let's find out if this rage is better. Now the rotation is going to be a little different with the CTP of rage, because you don't cancel the proc when the proc on the rage kicks in. You get the proc for the entire 5 seconds. I'm going to be using all my skills. Now, normally I don't use the 2, but I'm going to be using all of them, because when the rage's proc is kicked in during that entire 5 seconds, whatever skill you're using will get that damage buff from the obelisk. So you would think it would do better. So remember, I hit 1.9 million with the CTP of energy. And I really wanted to show you guys this because, you know, yeah, I don't want people to think that the rage is the ultimate obelisk. For some characters it will be, but for some characters I don't think it's going to be. In fact, I know it's not going to be. And that's a good thing. You know, it shows that there is some kind of balance. At least it shows that this frickin' thing, this new CTP, isn't going to take over completely. I do think it's still a bit unfair to top players, but I mean, I guess it is what it is. This is what Netmarble's going to do, and well, we just got to deal with it. You know, I still think playing with a proc is a lot more fun instead of just mashing buttons and, you know, just run through your skills. But that's me. Maybe someone else will be different, you know. But yeah, and I still think, guys, if you got characters like, say you got characters that only have 1 damaging skill, like Cable, like Minnerva, like you know, even like a Gambit, that the CTP of energy will be better for them. Now, I don't know that to be 100% true. You never really know until you actually test the obelisk on a certain character to really know if it works. You know, like I said, I know that with Luna, it's ridiculous. Her damage just goes through the frickin' roof because she deals a lot of damage with multiple skills. And that's why she does so well with the Rage. You know, characters that have multiple skills that do lots of damage, they're gonna do better. But as you guys can see, we're about to hit 1.4 million. There's no frickin' way I'm gonna hit 1.9 million in this run. So that shows you that the CTP of energy is actually better for Minnerva. At least we know that. It's definitely better for her. There's no doubt in my mind that the energy is better for her. You know, but let me know what you guys think. You know, do you think it's better? Do you still think that the CTP of Rage would be better for this girl? And let me know if you've tried the Rage or, you know, on other characters, and if it works like a champ on other characters other than Magneto and Luna. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.